Welcome to the Blockchain Brew Show. I'm your host, D Square. We are starting in 55 seconds, and I'm excited to be here. We're going to talk about altcoins, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, and we're going to talk about what's happening in the markets. Are you guys excited? You know, something interesting happened today. StreamYard forced me to use this new new option that they have called Mars. And in doing that, it's created 2 live streams on YouTube. So I don't really know how this is all going to go, but we're going to figure it out as we go along. Also, I had a thumbnail that I was going to use, and it apparently is too big for the check. Isn't that funny? Like, what? I mean, what? Looks like we have keep track of the time. We also have some coins that DZ is shouting out to us, and we got another like coming in from D Not You.
In crypto, speed matters, but trust matters more. At Caleb and Brown, you're never on your own. We connect you with your own personal broker and a 24/7 team, ready to help you buy, sell, or swap over 250 digital assets with one flat, transparent fee. No spreads, no slippage, no hidden costs. Get the best market prices through deep, aggregated liquidity executed by our professional trading desk. Your funds are secured with institutional-grade cold storage for total peace of mind. Track every move in real time with our intuitive client portal, anywhere, anytime. Whether you're trading as an individual, trust, or business, we give you speed, security, and peace of mind. Thousands of clients in over 100 countries already trust Caleb and Brown. Visit calebandbrown.com and start your personalized crypto journey today.
Disclaimer, this is not financial advice. We are not financial for any liable personal financial decisions. Thank you. This is for entertainment purposes only. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm not used to this new stuff they have in StreamYard. It has me whipped, man. What's up, Joe? How you doing, man? I got some new glasses. I'm trying them out for the stream, see how everybody thinks about them. D Not You, welcome in. DZ, what's up, DZ? How are you, man? Dude, I'm looking at myself with these glasses. I can't take myself seriously. I'm sorry. I'm just cracking up right now. Oh my gosh. We're going to cover some stuff today. We're going to cover my predictions. You know, I've been saying that the markets are going to go down. I said I'm bearish. Oh, I got an Elysian today. Juicy Dust, Juicy IPA. We're running about. Do they have any other logos on here? Yeah, there's some lore. Corkscrewing through the obsidian darkness of outer space, the juice dust is empowered by fathomless palate squeeze of orange and citrus. The space dust, after ego wings out vibrant bursts of juicy fruit-driven flavor to help eliminate all interstellar journeys. Brewhouse, we opened our doors in 1996 with bold art and musical defined Seattle. We carry the same spiritual spirit in the way that we brew our beer. It's about taking chances, learning from our missteps, and changing perception. Pull up a bar stool at legionbrewing.com. You know, I don't understand how the spirit in the way we brew our beers when spirits don't, they don't stick around. I gotta change glasses. I can't do it, man. I tried, man. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, guys, but these glasses are ridiculous. Oh. Get them back on my face right. Woo! Welcome in, guys, for another episode of Blockchain Saturday Fun Splash with just your host, T-Square, in the house. How do I get to say T-Square? Did they just not say it at all? Nope. I'm going through these, guys. We'll figure it out. This is another time. Guys, if you're new here and you haven't been here before, if you have been here before, please smash that golden like button. Ching, 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 ching. Please hit that subscribe bell and your ring-a-ding-ding and your ring-a-ding-ding. Joe, I just want to tell you, I streamed on Friday, or maybe it was Thursday, and, I critiqued Lifer a little bit, okay? You're like, I'm not in the same wavelength as you are, and I'm not, like, hardcore against him, but at the same time, I'm critiquing him, right? And somebody was in the comments, and they're like, Lifer's a real man, and he's better than you, and all this and that. I'm like, hey, I'm just a regular guy doing my YouTube channel, and from a knowing me perspective, how I feel about him flashing his Lambo online is not. He didn't used to flash, he didn't used to flash his bling, and I'm pretty sure he said he never was going to do that. Also, I've been following him since he has 15,000 subscribers, which that's like where he's at 100,000 right now. That's most. I beat everybody else by 85%. Secondly, he makes $800,000 from his Discord. God only knows how much money he makes from all his affiliates. And I'm just saying that $800,000 a month from his Discord, not including his affiliates or his weekly trade things. And he, bravo, good for him. I'm proud of somebody. If he can get ahead, make some money, good for him. I don't think Life is a scammer. Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying at all. And you know what? I don't think he was a good trader at the very beginning, but I think he developed into a great trader. And that's just me. Me and Joe disagree on that, but it's okay. Because you know what? That's what life is all about. It's being able to have conversations on everything. And I don't think I'm the best trader out there. I just tell you how it is. I said I've been bearish for the last couple months. It's fact. I am. Do I want to be bearish? No. I'm telling you what I've seen the charts. Lifer, if you've seen this, I do think you're a good trader. Props to you, getting a Lambo. And, that's just how it is. I don't have a Lambo. Would I want a Lambo? Probably not, man. I'd probably choose some other car, to be totally realistic with you. We have D.U, another like in here coming on in. Thank you, D.U. DZ, what's up? Joe, Trade Intuition, who I've been talking to this last couple times. Oh, I gotta do a quick thing on my phone, guys. You might laugh at me because I'm not super huge yet. I usually watch my own live stream just so I can get another viewer. Boom, there we go, guys. All right. Well, that is so weird. It must be because I'm in like that Mars mode on one of them. I haven't not quite figured that out yet. Yeah, it's a whatever, man. It's a whatever. All right, so let's go over the charts. Actually, we're supposed to go on the crypto news today. I have to throw you up on the screen. There we go. Oh, and I got my little IPA. Boom, that was a good pop, man. Please tell me you found those sunglasses. You didn't buy them. No, I wish. It's funny. I got these other pair. I would put them on that I found. Maybe, should I go show them? I don't know. I should go show them. I found these other ones on, and you guys would love them. They're purple and round, and and they're totally hippie-ish, and I wore them for a little bit for some kicks and giggles. Maybe I'll bring them on the show sometime. Here's what happened crypto today. Steak and Shake announces expansion into El Salvador. Hey, that's probably really good for them because, El Salvador is pro-Bitcoin, and they're accepting BTC. BTC is down right now. That's good. That could double, triple their profits. Steak and Shake first began accepting BTC as a form of payment as a restaurant locations in May. The company announces in Saturday X post that was amplified by El Salvador Bitcoin office. Excuse me. El Salvador is a great country. We were honored to be a Bitcoin country, serving beef, hello fries, and handing out grass-fed and Wagyu beef tallow cooking oil. The beginning of a beautiful friendship. They probably will do good. El Salvador is a great country. We are honored to be a Bitcoin country serving beef tallow. Okay, well, there we go. How about Kiyosaki says cash crunch driving crash stays bullish on Bitcoin and gold. Robert Kiyosaki, author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, has sold 2.8 million followers on X that he is not selling his Bitcoin or gold despite the sharp decline. That everything bubbles are bursting, he said in a Saturday post, adding that the real person markets falling into a global cash shortage. The cause of markets crashing is the world in need of cash, he added. Kiyosaki said he expected what he calls the big print, citing Lawrence Lippard's thesis. The government will resort to massive money creation to cover mounting debt loans. The bug print is about to begin, which will make gold, silver, and Bitcoin and Ethereum more valuable as fake money crashes, he said. He advised those who do not need cash consider selling assets, claiming most panic stems from liquidity rather than conviction. Hey, there you guys go. We're not in a bear market. I don't think we're in a bear market. I've been very vocal about that. I believe we're in an extended cycle. I think between the ETFs and what Trump's doing, he's changing the format of Bitcoin and what crypto is today. I expect, for us to go down in December. I think we bottomed in November. I would expect a run up, a short squeeze. And I don't know where we're going to go. Maybe we go to 99. Maybe we go to 115 and we squeeze them shorts. But I do believe we'll go back down lower. I think 85K is the target level. 87.5 to 85K, maybe even 80K. Right there in that sweet spot of 85K, that's my target range. And I do believe we can't just go straight there. We never go straight down. We never go straight up. I think we had a long squeeze, and now we're going to have a short squeeze. We're going to rise up, and then we're going to have one more short squeeze. And I think the beginning of Q1 of next year, 2026, I believe with my soul, we will see an altcoin rally. I would love that. Joe, would you love that? I mean, come on. We'd all love that, Granted, we have to go for another 6 weeks of, absolutely crap weather for crypto. I mean, I can wait another month and a half. Can you guys wait another month and a half? I can wait another month and a half. If you could do it, I could do it. And I haven't sold my coins, even with my bearish output, because if I'm wrong, God forbid if I'm wrong, I want to be holding my crypto because I ain't gonna let it go very easily. I've waited 4.5 years for this. I knew there was going to be fear coming. I knew the fear waves are going to be trying to push me over. I'm not letting it go that easy. And you know what? What's the saying we always say in crypto? Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. I have a lot in crypto. I've lost a lot in crypto. And the things that I have right now, I'm holding, man. I ain't gonna let go. You guys don't seem like you're gonna let go, right? I see you guys 18 out there. I have 18 viewers watching. You guys are all thinking the same thing. Where's my mouse? Where's my mouse at, right? We're going to swing on over. What do we got on here? We got 6 people from X, 11 people from YouTube, but I see you on Twitch. We got somebody on there on Twitch watching right now. You guys know what I'm seeing? You guys know the fear I feel. But we also feel the bullishness in this. We know when we go to CoinGlass, it's not over. I don't want to go over there in a little bit. Yeah, maybe we should go over there right now. You know what? Let's do it. Okay. I'm gonna have new tab. I'm gonna click on over. CoinGlass. Share tab instead. It's loading up, guys. Oop, here we are. So we're gonna go to market. We're gonna go to the data that I'm looking for. No, I don't mind going there, but that's not where I'm trying to go. Is it markets? Here it is, bull market peak indication. Look, 0 out of 30, guys. The average progress is 46 out of 38. We're not done yet. I don't care what anybody says. They are calling bear market. Even CryptoFace is calling bear market. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. And I'm using Market Cipher. I'm thinking, yeah, I see what he's seeing. But I think there is a positive thing here. So you guys tell me, man. Close. We have a couple right here with pretty close Bitcoin dominance. Really close. Not there yet. Bitcoin long-term hold supply. Not there yet. And everything else, man, it's not that close. About 50% on average. And we got, let's look at the liquidity heat map. Oh, man, we snapped those shorts. Sorry, guys, whoever was shorting. Or long, and I guess that's not technically a long. No, wait. Short, long. Yeah, you know what? There's a liquidation of 84 million on the 24 hours. Ouch. Ouch, man. Careful with them shorts. Check out the 3-day. Come on, get off my screen. Here we are, man. Here we are. And you guys, look, I'm looking at this chart. What do you guys see that I see? You know, we just liquidated this massive squeeze right here. Okay, they're gone. They're dead. We got them. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say dead, but they're gone, right? We liquidated them. Now the question is, how soon are we going to come up to this? And then, like, not say 99,000. Pretty quick, I would imagine. Pretty quick. Now we might come down a little lower to get more people to short before we come up and snatch some shorts, or we might go get them right now. Regardless, we're going to go get them. Chara, how you doing, my friend? What up, T? What's your thoughts on XRP now? You know, I'll take a look at it, Chara. I'm bullish, man. I mean, I think long term bullish. Maybe we might have some short term volatility, but I'm not worried. I see a nice dead cap ads. Absolutely, Sergio. Sweep all degen shorts, but falling as lower, higher high before crashing hard. You know, my biggest thing in this whole market is watching the liquidity at 115,000, because my biggest fear is let's see if it shows me here. I might have to go stretch out to the 2 week. Let's try 2 week. I don't see it here. Where's it at? Or the monthly? Oh, dang, I don't see it. I know it's here though. There's a lot of liquidity around 115. Why can I not pull it up? I know it's there. I'm just trying to get it to visually so you guys can see it. It doesn't show me up over here. Well, regardless, guys, there's a lot of liquidity between the 108, 109 level, and there's a fat stack, almost 200 million, just at 115. And my point is I totally believe we're going to go back to 115. Now, the question is that going to be where we reject off, which will make a lower high of our previous all-time high, or are we going to go lower, or are we going to bust through the 115 and hit a new all-time high? That's the area I'm looking at. So we're going to have to wait and see. You know, 2 weeks doesn't look too bad. You know, we got a little bit of liquidity up over here at 98K. I think we're going to hit it, dude. It's just a matter of time. Don't worry. Falling wedges break up, man. Excuse me. They break up. Let's go check out crypto bubbles. So here's the last hour. I'm going to take a look. OG's been pumping a little bit. IMX is dumping. Fluid. Check out the day. OG's up 12%, you know. Pedal is down up 8.2%. CCD, I don't even know what the heck this is. Concodium. And it's been out for a year. I have no idea what this is, guys. No idea. Woo, look at that weekly, guys. Ouch. But we have a 8 up 25%. We have Xano up 20%. We have SPX down almost 22%. Hex down almost 30%. Pulse Chain down almost 30%. Ret down 16.3%. Even Beam, one of my holdings, down 11.2%. Altcoin down 22%. Ouch! Ouch, guys. Are they squeezing you out of the market? Or are they squeezing you out of the market? That's what they're going. That's what they're trying to do, guys. We're trying to do what opposite of the normies. Right? Let's jump in the charts. Boom. We're in the charts. Okay, cool. We are into a Saturday. Bitcoin Saturday. What is happening in Bitcoin on a Saturday? We have in weak momentum to the upside, which means the likelihood of us pursuing a farther downwards action is probable. And what I mean by that, look at the sharp little jagged right there. We have sharp jag right there. Weak momentum to the upside means this is probably not going to curve over. We might get a green dot. Is it gonna full play? I sold all your Avalanche. I traded all my Avalanche, bro. Well, man, you have to do what's best for you. You know, we talked about this. We knew we might. Let's pull up Avalanche, guys. Ian Kaufman, welcome in, brother. We called out a level. Where's it at? A 15-minute. Let's pull the 12-hour. I think I still have it saved. We said the avalanche is going to come in this little web's nest. I drew this web nest with you. I said, be careful, man. This web nest is where we're going to locally go. I said, I would be cautious right here. We still have the triangle. We're still possibly in there. I now have 92 Dash coins at $92 a piece. I traded it for Dash. Well, let's take a look at Dash too. Why don't we do it? I was down $10,000. Ouch, man. Ouch. It's not a loss till you sell it. It's not a loss till you sell it. Now you're down 10,000 because you sold it. Now, AVAX might look like a little bit of curvature. It's trying on the 12-hour. Daily, Stokes are low. And they're trying to reverse now. So we have to watch and see. You know, he says we could go a little bit more in the rat's nest. We'll have to keep an eye on it. 2-day. 2-day shows a little bit more push to the downside. We're still in the rat's nest. Weekly still shows a little bit of rat's nest. You know, maybe you did okay. Let's take a look at Dash, guys. How do we feel about Dash? I mean, AVAX can only go so low. It can only go so low before it reverses. It's not going to zero. Again, I can promise you that. What's Dash at? Let's pull up Dash. Located. Oop, where'd it go? What's up, Steven and Crypto? Dude, I'm down significant numbers. Significant numbers. I feel it, bro. I feel it, brother. What's your biggest hold in Steven and Crypto? How you doing, friend? I haven't seen you before. And we're going to take a look at Dash. So Mr. Daniel sold for Dash. He's hoping that hey, Daniel, we have a special guest coming on next week. We haven't locked in a date. He was supposed to be on next week, but for him to come and talk on a show, he actually needs to talk about his boss, get procurement from his bosses, because he told me that coins like Dash, Monero, Zcash are all going to run back in January this year. Okay, he works for Bitwise and he's high up in Bitwise. So we're going to have him on the show. We're going to talk to him about a lot of these privacy coins and how he feels about this. How are you doing Ethereum, XRP, and Solana? What do you mean by that? Everything's down. Do I think it's going to come back? I think it's going to come back. So I might have done a good trade. Well, we'll see. Daniel, you know, everything else looks like it has more downwards action. I think it's close to bottoming. I feel like it's close to bottoming before it starts its reversal. And the question is, are you going to gain more than you know you lost? I guess, basically. So now we're going to open up Dash. Now, the one thing I worry about Dash right now is we have our high, we have a lower high, and is this going to become a lower high or is it going to keep going? We have to keep an eye on this momentum wave. Money flow is increasing. It's a good sign. Stokes are low and the coming up strength is good. We have a green dot showing momentum, so that's good. That's everything's good. We have the VWAP slight curvature to the upside. I want you to win. Okay. Now, you know me. I don't give financial advice. I would have probably held my AVAX, but you traded it, so that is what it is. So I'm going to help you make as much money as you possibly can, or at least give you what I see as a forecast. Like, I can't physically make those trades for you. If they're saying Dash could hit $300, who's they? That's the biggest question. Who's they? Because those are so many influencers out there that hold in the bag and then they're going to try dumping it on your head. I could buy back my AVAX. You could. So right now, currently on the 4-hour, Dash is showing momentum to the upside. You bought $95. You're up. You know what? Bravo for you, sir. Bravo. Now, a lot of people, it takes stones, man, to sell your bag, especially with convictions. So we're going to jump in the 12-hour. Stokes are high on the 12-hour. Strength is still coming up, and we still have a green dot playing out. We went from a 17 to 11 in strength. So now we're kind of forecasting what we can see for Dash. 4-hour, we come back in. We went from a 14 to a 15. You maybe will get some more movement. We have a lot of resistance right here in this zone right here. Between 100 and, let's say $95 and 123. There was some, I think, a resistance right there. But we could break in. You're up 30%. Good for you. Steven said our ETH average is 2,300. Is it going lower? Thoughts? I think we're gonna have a squeeze up. We're gonna have a short squeeze, Steven. And so we're gonna pump up, and then we're gonna go lower. That's my honest opinion. I haven't taken a look at Bitcoin dominance today, but that's just what I'm thinking in my heart. I guess my intuition's telling me. So we're coming over to 12-hour on Dash. It looks like it could continue. We have the daily showing us picking up a little bit of strength from 16 to a 17, not a large amount, but money flow. My biggest thing is the money flow. So we have a little jump in the wave. Stokes RSI strength are coming up. That's a good sign. This is a make it or break it deal. I can tell you we're coming up. Are we going to break through? I don't know yet. VWAP's looking good. We had a trigger wave 2 days ago, which is a good sign. The 2-day looks like it wants to do a reversal. If it does a reversal, we could come up to $150 type zone. VWAP's coming up, which is good. Money flow hasn't not increased to show us that, but we went from a 1 to a 6, which is a good increase. That's a good increase. I'm hoping Dash hits 2,300 by the end of December, bro. Then we'll sell and buy back AVAX. Well, we'll have to wait and see, man. $200-$300. That's a big move. That's a big move, bro. That's a big move. We have to look at a larger time frame to really see if it has that. 3-day showing a little bit more pressure to the downside. VWAP coming up. I have to really look at the 5-day. This is where you gotta be really careful, Daniel. So look at the 5-day. The 5-day. So we're talking about at the end of a month from now. So we got 6 candles. 6 candles is predicting more downwards price action to about $48. Now, granted, we might get a green candle because we're at $95 right now. That's $14 higher. So this green dot could disappear. VWAP's coming down, but money flow is not showing great strength. We have Stokes are high and coming down. Strength is high coming down the 5-day. Now the weekly is also showing not positive energy. It has a doji candle for a trend reversal. We went from a 10 to a 0 in strength. Now, the 21's catching really close to that 200 line. That white line's coming up to that yellow, really close. And we haven't flipped a red dot yet, but we're pretty effing close. The 2-week is looking bipolar. We went from a 10 to a 6. And the monthly is still looking. If you look at Dash, we're right here, right? On average, $87. We're actually a little higher. We'll say we are right at this range. So we're right smack in the middle of this resistance. Now, this is a very bullish engulfing candle. So we could break up and have another candle around 200, like what you were thinking. But I look at that candle up over there at $480. I think Dash's all-time high is like 1,700. And you want it to be $200-$300 by the end of December? You know what you said? By the end of December? Oh, man. Well, if we're gonna get there, we don't go straight up. Okay, so what I would expect. Where's my paint pen? I think we might see something like this if we get to $200 or $300. We come up. There's a doji candle. Come back down to $50. We get our reversal, and now we see like something like that. I just can't see $200. I could see if we get to $200. There you go. That's the way that's the route we'll take to get there. And we got some downwards price action right here. We have to be very careful of a little bit of a trend reversal right there. It is showing a weak strength to the downside. We tried to cut in right there, didn't make it. We're trying to cut in right here, we didn't make it. So the odds of us coming down, cutting in and bouncing off is more significant. We'll just have to wait and see, man. We just have to wait and see. You currently are up. You bought at $90, you said. You bought this resistance. Man, dude. Killing me, Smalls. You're up. That's good. That's profit. I'm just a little worried, man, because you didn't buy at the bottom. You bought it on the higher end, just like you did with AVAX. Uh, well, goodness news, you got some stuff going for you. Like the 4-hour, this looks really good. I needed to break above it. We need to get a higher high. If we get a higher high of $150, Dan, if you get a higher high of $150, please tell me you'll take some profits. Because I think that would be good, dude. I'm down 10,000. I'm not a high influencer, man. I only got 635 subscribers. I haven't generated enough money to say that I could retire, or that I've generated like $4,000, and me and Trent split that. That's what I've generated off YouTube. I'm down $10,000 on Avalanche. I'm not Avalanche, sorry, on Turbo. I'm down thousands on other things, but I didn't sell the top. If we can get to $150, you have to take some profits. Not financial advice, but you gotta take some profits, because we might not be peaked. You can't tell time to peak, but you should. You should get as close as you can and start DCing that. One second, my wife's here. She was asking what I want for dinner. I could trade it. I still can't trade it. I still talk about trading it. But also, you know what's happening right now, Daniel? Where we're at in the cycle, we're in November. You know what happens in December's? I say December's because I've been around several of them. There's tax harvesting, which means a lot of people sell their crypto at a loss, a significant loss, and buy it instantly back. But because of that, that causes a liquidity, almost like a liquidity shakeout in the market. So you have to be extremely careful of that. I think December is going to be a pretty bearish month. You know, you're up so much in Dash. A lot of people probably be taking profits on it, man. Or Dash is up, so where it started from. You know, I mean, for like the longest time, Dash was between 21 and let's say $30 for at least almost 8 months. You could even stretch it back and say it varies off the years. This is back in 2023. It loves that low zone right there. So just be careful, man. I mean, look where we're at right now on the 1 hour. You see all these hours, the blood diamonds, manipulation in the charts. It stayed right at the average of like $42, and now all of a sudden we get the spike up right here. You see the spike up? What do you think is happening right here? We get that spike up. We gotta be careful we don't make that downtrend coming back down to $34. And I see that as a pop. I think it's coming. Question is, which part you win? You know, you're up right now. So if we can break above this and make a higher high, take some profits, man. This goes to $1,000 next year when Bitcoin hits 150,000. Dude, I don't know if it's gonna go to $1,000, bro. I couldn't tell you. I could say maybe $300 could be its top. I don't know enough about Dash. If Dash hits $200-300 next month, it could, yeah. But if it hits $200-300 next month, everything else, your AVAX is going to hit just $100. You know, like it doesn't just go up by itself. There's steps along the way. Daniel, I hope for the best for you. I hope you hit $7,000, several thousand. I hope you get all your money back that you lost on AVAX. So we will have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. I don't have a crystal ball for you. On that note, guys, let's check out Bitcoin dominance. Let's see if altcoin season is on the way. Ooh. Bitcoin dominance. Shout out to subscribers 636. I see you out there on YouTube. I don't know if you, dude, have the Mars thing on StreamYard. It set up two YouTube streams. I don't know how that happened, but it forced me into it. Not a project for me. So you're not long term. I'm not coming back to AVAX. Well, then good for you, man. You know, I don't necessarily blame you, man. If I lost $10,000, I don't plan on coming back to Turbo. When I sell, it's time for me to move on and find something else. So I understand. Okay, we're coming to Bitcoin right now. No, I'm on Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance looks like it's picking up some. So it looks like some altcoins are going to bleed into Bitcoin. Strength and Stokes are coming up. Green dot looks good. And we have DBSI projecting another green candle. We are below the 21 right now, so the odds of us trying to come back up to the 21 are pretty good. Now, if we break above the 21, we're not going to go too much deeper. We'll probably hit about the red weekly moving average, which is this red line right here. 12 hour, it wants to come up. The DBSI is saying that we might come down farther, but I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Now, we have a death cross coming in, the 21 cross to the 50. Strength hasn't fully rolled over yet, but you can see a clear dominance leaving the altcoins, which is actually a pretty healthy sign. Come out over to the daily. Daily had its good couple of days of just ticking down, money flow bleeding. Ouch, ouch, ouch for Bitcoin dominance. Money is still open doors to the downside. It's trying to decide what it wants to do. Went from a 0 to a 9. Oh no, it went from -5 to a 0. Sorry, I misread that. And went from a 16 to a 9. We're kind of get a little bit of a doji candle. To me, this is a total reversal going on. We might come up slightly higher to 59.83 and then come back down even lower to 59. That would be a good sign for us for the altcoins. Now, if I was in a trade for the next week, I would short this candle. This is, to me, a bearish engulfing candle. We have a red X. We went from an 8 to a 14. Momentum has been smoothly coming down. If you can shrink it up, you can say this is a Jesus, take the wheel pattern to the downside. We have VWAP coming down, strength coming down, Stokes RSI coming down. Excuse me. You know, if I was looking at this pattern right here, we have a doji candle trend reversal of the previous uptrend. So maybe we come down, we test around the 58 level, which we were just talking about. We do have some sort of green dot dominance coming in, but we look at the money flow, it looks like a smooth transition up. Now we're in a smooth transition down. Strength Stokes RSI, it just kind of wants to play. I can also go look at the monthly. The monthly still shows coming down. Man, red dot up over there. Still wants to come down. Money flows starting to tip over. I have to pay taxes for trading AVAX or Dash. I'm not a tax guy, so I could not tell you that. But if you traded AVAX at a loss and you're down $10,000, what I would do is I'd write off. I'd lost $10,000 in trading. That's how I would do my taxes. Now, Dash, if you don't sell it, then I would worry about it next year because you don't sell it. I mean, if you didn't sell it, then you're still holding it. You know what I mean? Like AVAX, you did a transaction, it's done deal. And you're in the world of Dash. So depending if you sell it or not before the end of the year, that's what my advice. Yeah, I would write off $10,000. No, I'm not an accountant. That's just what I would do. I don't know if that's right or wrong. What's Bitcoin up to? Bitcoin. And guys, you know, I've been telling you, I'm bearish. I've been saying that. I'm very vocal about it. I was a little less vocal on this red dot because I wanted it to disappear. This last 2 weeks, I've been very vocal that we are bearish. I mean, strength, Stokes are coming down. Stokes are high and coming down. Strength is coming down. Money flow tick down. View up tick down. I am bearish. We went from a 15 to an 18. I'm eyeballing the 85K level. No, Daniel, that's not how it works. I can't tell you how it works, but you say I lost this, and they say, hey, okay, we'll give you this. That's kind of basically how it works. We come over the 2 week period. 2 weeks, I'm bearish. I think we'll come down harder. The 85K right down here, the sweet spot, 83. We could come down as low as 74. You know, I don't think we'll necessarily will. I think that 85,000 is a very psychological level. We're falling through the 21 right now with a red X. Very dangerous spot. I mean, we did it back over here though on March 25th. We came down. We actually fell through and we bounced off the 21. Over here, same thing, red X. We fell through halfway. we could come up, and that we could hit 130,000, 150,000. That could be in the ballpark for us, and that could be the top. But I am bearish. I am bearish. I'm bearish. I'm bearish. We went from a 2, 10, and a 13. We're coming down, man. Ballpark 82,000. We could even come as low as over on this time frame 61,000. I don't think we could. Theoretically, we could come down to 28,000 out of like a 1 percentile of us coming down. I don't think we'll come down that low. I think we're probably aiming in the $83,000 range. Now the weekly, money flow tick down, view up below the zero line, open doors to the downside, strength coming down, Stokes coming down. Not good, man. Not good. You can see all the way back over here in November 20, 2023, Stokes went from green to red. Boom. So we have to wait and see. There's the bottom, green or red to green, and we've been up, and we even been up in there. Stokes are high, and dude, they're pissed. They want to come down, man. The 3 days still doesn't look good to me. I think we can come as low as this 200. This 200 is right there, man. I mean, we don't usually fall below it too often unless we go into the bear market. That's the bear market. That's the bear market. We came over here. We fell below. We didn't even fall below back over here. The likelihood of us falling below it, I would say, is not very high. But I think we come to it. 85,000. I just can't watch AVAX go down anymore. The next few months, I got to take my money off Dash. I'm happy. Wait, I got to make money off Dash. I'm hoping. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. I don't blame you, Daniel. I think the fact that you're in here learning the spaces right now and how crypto works, I want to give you applause. I think it takes stones, man, to sell your bag, to sell your conviction. I want you to find something you have conviction in. That's what I want, and hold it. And you buy that and hold that. I love Crow. I'm a huge Crow fan. And I've been buying it at 4 cents. And I've been buying it at 16 cents. I don't think I've ever bought it above that. But I put a huge bag at 12 cents. And when it broke below to 4 cents, dude, I was dying. I just DCA'd, lower my dollar cost average. You find something that you believe in long term. You're risking it, man. And I want you to stay healthy because I think you deserve all the credit in the world. And I think for the fact that you and crypto are risking it, you're a type of guy who will take it on the chin to try to figure out what's best for him and his family. And I respect that. I see that in you. And I applaud you on that. I hope you can hit that money that you need. Not everybody has those balls, bro, but the fact that you're showing that you have big balls, man, if you stick to that, you'll get ahead. You'll take losses just like most people who become multi-billionaires become bankrupt in multiple companies, but they figure it out, man, and they don't let that deter them. They're like, okay, this is what I did wrong. This is how I'm going to improve. I'm hoping Dash is the next Zcash. Hey, we'll see, man. But you guys see me? I'm bearish on Bitcoin. I think we're going to come lower. I was thinking maybe next month we might come down to the 85K level, but now I'm thinking it could be even sooner. Bitcoin just dipped below 95 level. Ooh, let's take a look, guys. I'm gonna let you know, it's not doing it off natural causes. Look at these yellow X's. Short. This one should have been another short. Didn't pan out. We did reject off the 200. We came back down. Manipulation is real. There's a lot of OG Bitcoin whales waking up, and they're doing this, man. They are shorting Bitcoin. Even the dominance is showing out. Excuse me, altcoins are gonna bleed more. Let's look at Ethereum. Oh my gosh, poor Ethereum. Beaten, unbeaten. Yeah, I think AVAX is going lower, but I don't know how much lower. What's up, William? How you doing? I'm with you and Crow, going to $1, then to $10. Dude, Crow is going to be a fire coin. Look, William. If Crow was going to go bankrupt, they would have went bankrupt last bull run last bear market when FTX crashed, Arrows Capitals crashed, Celsius crashed, and everybody's like, Crow is going to be the next one, guys. Crow had everybody selling it and getting out of the project, and they're like, "Hey guys, here's our paperwork. We have 100. I think it was like 100 and like 5% more money than they needed on hand. They're like, we have a little extra actually." Even CZ came out and said they might be going down. The CZ came out and said, "Hey guys, I was wrong. Good paperwork. I'm proud of you guys." Crow isn't going anywhere at all, and the fact that they hold more money than they have and than they need, bravo to them. Number two, they're working on all sorts of stuff, and the ZK layer 1 for the Crow is just phenomenally fast. I don't know how many people build on it, but I like the prediction marks that just came out. I like how they're partnering up with True Social, TrueFi. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that they're coming out with. I am so happy that Crow's doing stuff. Now I would love to see $1. I would love to see where everybody says $2.12. It doesn't even matter to me. I love Crow. I think I'm just gonna hold it and stake it forever. I love the benefits. I don't even care about the platinum card, or what do they call it, prime card. I don't have $1 million staked. That's crazy. I don't have it, but if I had $1 million, I'd probably leave it staked because I like the amount that they give you. It's like 6% plus the 6% rewards. I mean, like, come on. I mean, that's just good money right there. And they have their burn mechanism that burns off that. They all sorts of stuff. They've been thinking about this for a long time. I don't necessarily say they're smarter than me, but they've definitely been in the markets longer than me, so they could kind of thin it out. Ethereum going down lower. Yeah, it's likely. Excuse me. Oh, that's manipulation right there. We should not be in the red like this. 10 to 11. We should have bullish divergence coming in. It hasn't confirmed. Joe always says, a lot of people say that we got bullish divergence. This has not confirmed yet. We should be getting a green dot, getting that confirmation. We should be getting a swing down, just swing up. A lot of people are like, oh, we have it. No. We almost have it. What does it almost say? Horseshoes and hand grenades. Hey, guys, I just noticed that we have, how many likes is that? 11? We have 11 likes and 8 watches right now. Guys, that means people are cycling. They like what they see. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. We always are here every single day, Saturdays especially, because we don't want you guys to go a day without seeing what's happening in the markets. An extra pair of eyes and a pair of thoughts. So I think there's manipulation going on with Ethereum. Clearly, the view up is coming up, and it hasn't quite crossed yet. It's very close to crossing at -4. Stokes RSI strength are beaten down on the 12-hour. They're at like a damn near zero. One thing that we pointed out to Trent is that we had a yellow X on the daily on Bitcoin and on the 2-day on Bitcoin. This is Ethereum, and I think it's just the same thing as Bitcoin. It's coming down. Look at this Clio money flow. Look at this green wave. I'm scrolling down so you can see it better. Clearly, right here, we peaked. Where's my paint pen? Peaked right here, and we've been slowly coming down. Money flow has slowly been leaving the markets, slowly but surely. You guys see that? I know you guys see that. I now use Wix when looking for divergence. I don't really trade divergence because we never know how much divergence will move. 100%, Joe. 100%, man. I'm in full agreement with you on that. And I think you're an excellent trader, Joe. I really, really do. I think, guys, if you haven't already, Trade Intuition. He's on every single day, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. He gives the best TA for what he sees in the markets. I mean, you can't beat him. If you're in here right now, go follow this guy because he works hard. He works hard, and not just that, he jumps in channels like mine and he helps try to promote us. And the fact that I feel honored, man. I feel honored. I know he has my back, and I think that he has his best intentions and his best desire for you guys also. So you guys head on over there, check out Trade Intuition. His name is Joe. He loves you, and he's going to help you get through this too, just like us. Now we're coming off. We rejected off the 200. We'll come up to the 200 again. Joe says, show me the chart. I'll tell you what the money flow is doing. And he goes like this. Yeah, dude. I'm looking at Ethereum. Here's the 200. Man, we're rejecting off a couple times, but dude, if you asked me anything, ETH has $2,500 on the table. I think we're gonna go below the 200. I think so. That's on the 2-day. The 3-day, we're rejecting off it. Money flow is showing clear weak upward momentum right here. I think when money flow's coming down, strength coming down, Stokes coming down, I just see this, man. $2,500. Sue me in a month. William, I own so much Crow. Been buying it since 2018. My cost average is 0.03 cents. William, congratulations. Because I don't think Crow's ever going to 0.03 cents. 100%. You're so up on your game. Scott, should we go check out Crow with William? I don't know. Should we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Let's take a look at Crow. All right. Woo! Look at that Crow chart. Wow. Let's get off that. Let's check out the short term. Well, let's look at the short term, guys. I'm down on my Crow. I bought most of it at 16 cents, guys. I did sell. I was very vocal about it. I sold about 25-30% of my stack and bought XLM. And XLM's down before I bought it. But it's okay because I'm actually about break even right now. So Crow's saying more pressure to the downside. Stokes low, strength's coming down. The 4 hour, we're breaking low this resistance at 110. We have a price target of 10,449 on the 4 hour. The 12 hour shows, like me and Joe were just saying, there's some sort of bullish divergence. We haven't got there yet, man. It just hasn't given it to us, bro. I do see it. It is trying. It's trying on the 12 hour. Daily shows more pressure to the downside. We went from 18, 19, 16, 16 manipulation showing the price target of just above 10 cents range. That's kind of like on the next goal line. 2-day, we have manipulation. We had a lot of manipulation on the 2-day, even on Bitcoin. Went from a 1720 to more downwards price action. Eyeball on that 9974 level. Watch this Stokes, man. It's red, coming down. On the 2-day, we just flipped green, man. Short squeeze coming. Daniel Kaufman says, I don't know if I should get back into my AVAX position or ride Dash out. Daniel, you have to do what's best for you. I can't give you that advice. You just told me you never plan on getting back into AVAX, and maybe that's what you have to stick to, man. You know, Dash looks okay. Looks okay, man, for the next couple of days. But if it keeps going up, you have to tell yourself, when is it going to get a reversal? You can't time the top and bottom. I had to learn that personally. Now, if you want to try to hit the top and bottom, you have to sell like every day, trying to hit that, and then you could go and brag about it. There's no such thing as being able to do it. You know, a lot of people out there are like, "Oh, check this out! I made." Joe will agree with this. A lot of people be like, "I hit 364% gains on this trade of 40x leverage." You know, how many trades did they lose before they got that? How many trades did they lose? You know, they get so much money off their affiliates that they can have a trade in every hour and afford to lose that. I'm just sorry, that's the truth. I'm not there yet. I would love to be there yet, but I'm not there yet. I'm just saying Crow, probably 10 cent level. And hopefully we get from there, we get that 10x we need to $1, or maybe go to $2. Why not? Weekly is not looking good. Monthly not looking good. Hey man, I'm eyeballing January, man. We need that reversal. And look at Market Cipher. We got the green dots. Green dot, money flow come in. Green dot back here. Money flow came in. Green dot back here. Money flow came in. We have a red dot, man. For reversal, straight up, dude. I'm thinking 10 cents, 9 cents on the monthly. It just has to happen. It sucks, but it just has to happen. When I sell my crypto, I can transfer my money straight to my bank account from Coinbase. Yeah, I mean, why not? I think how you have to do it, Daniel, is I don't use Coinbase a whole lot, but I believe you have to sell your crypto and it goes into Tether. And you have to transfer your Tether into dollars, USD. And then from there, you can transfer into your bank account. I believe that's how it works. Crow, 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 crow. What's another coin out there, guys, we should take a look at? You guys HBAR fans or XRP fans? I think I saw. Oh, wait. We had DZ in here. DZ was asking about something. DZ, where were you saying? You said Toshi and ACLX. Let's check. What's our Toshi and ACLX? That's what we're going to do. Toshi and ACLX. Well, Toshi, well, on the monthly, clearly that show us enough data. Toshi is currently below, rejected off the 21 with manipulation. I see the 200 way up here. There's the 50. It looks like there is some sort of attempt at a reversal. Same thing that me and Joe were talking about. There is bullish divergence on the 12 hour. That's not bad. 12 hours not bad. The strength coming out, Stokes are coming out. There's some sort of manipulation going on. I would expect to see green. The fact that I see red is not good, man. The 15.8 with bullish divergence is so manipulation going on in the market. Yeah. Yuck. Oh my gosh. Red X on the 1 hour for a short. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I'm hoping that this is the peak right here, this tip right there, and we see something like this. This is the tip. We get the curvature we need. That's what I would like to see. We don't want to fall below this number. How far does this resistance go? Let's check it back. Alt H. That way we can follow it. We go 16 hours. We're right here. Showing some sort of significant numbers, man. I just don't want to see us fall below that. It's just some bull crap. If Toshi falls below this, we have a lot of resistance. You know, we'll probably head to 3.5. We're at 4.3. I don't want to see it go that low. I'm just telling you what I see. It should get a reversal right now, but the fact that it's not, manipulation, 100% manipulation. Daily, we have the, hey, you know, Jason Casper always says uneven butt cheeks. Well, there you go. There's a cheek, and we're making the second cheek uneven. We should be pumping. Why we're not pumping? The bearish, bullish divergence is not playing out. Went from 11 to a 16 with manipulation. Yuck. Oh, it's breaking down. Damn, bro, that's an ugly candle. Absolutely ugly. Daniel says, I'm hoping Dash hits 200-300 by the end of this month, maybe next month. I'm hoping I'm all in. Daniel, I hope so too. I hope you make all your money back. I don't believe it will hit $200-300. I hope it hits 150. And if it hits 150, I hope you take profits. That's my ballpark. But Daniel, I'm here for you every day, brother. You know, when it hits 250, come revisit me, man. Come in every day, but I'll give you the best help I can see. We'll look at it on the momentum. You know, I don't even need super chats. I'm not that big. I just like coming in and helping my bros. Seeing what market cipher's seeing. We went from 11 to a 12. We're at some sort of resistance, you know. Toshi 3.3. Did come down as low as 3.3. Click again. Boom, there's our range. There's the range, man. It wants to break into it. No, I don't see it hitting 200-300. I don't know where you got that number from, to be honest with you. I just don't see it. Hits there, it's on a wick. Nothing gives you confirmation on a longer time frame. Dash at 91. Even a Spidey can't. Even a Spidey can't really ensure that. Except to 160. We come down. We can wick up, kind of trade up and down, do this type thing. I mean, if it really hits $200, dude, I would be screaming. I don't think I can. Dude, the amount of balls you'd have to have it come up to 300. There's no way it's coming to 300. I'm sorry. There's absolutely no way. It's crypto. Anything can happen. Do I believe? I honestly believe there's no effing way 300's on the table at all. It's doing something. I thought Dash, Daniel, if you asked me at the beginning of streams, I thought Dash was dead as Doornail coin. Why buy Dash when you can buy Zcash or Monero or any of the privacy coins? I thought it was dead. Honestly, I thought it was dead. Its all-time high is like $1,700. But that's just me, man. That's just me, dude. Even Zcash is cooling off. If I was in Zcash, dude, I'd be out, bro. Take my money and run 16, 12. Oh, gosh. This is what's probably going to happen. I'm going to draw this pattern, and we're going to hold us to me do this. We're going to draw up, and we're going to do this on Zcash. What do you think, Joe? You think it's going to do something like this? I mean, that's so close to the top from what I could see on this chart. You think Zcash is consolidating? Dude, it started at like $58 and it's at 776. It's a 12x up. And you think it's consolidating? Dude, I'm nervous, man. If you want my opinion, I'm nervous, man. Look at the money flow. It peaked right here. We're slightly down. Now it can keep going up. It could keep going up. About a longer time frame is kind of scary. If I was in Zcash, even the momentum wave is up high, over 20% strength. I would be 100% out of Zcash because I'm not trying to catch the top. If I was in Zcash, excuse me, I'll take my money out and go find a better coin. It could get ready for next move. It could. It's crypto. Guys, if you haven't already, BitFi, no KYC, no VPN, you save 20% with your trading fees using our link. Now, if you deposit $100 into your futures account, you save you get a $60 bonus. If you deposit $500 into your futures account, you get a $100 bonus if you're a little more skilled. And if you want to advance your next level, a skill, you can deposit $1,000 and get a $200 bonus. And if you're more advanced, hit that $5,000 deposit to get that $1,000 bonus, which is 20%. 20%. This lasts till the 15th, which happens to be today. Last day. Now, there's always an event going on. This event, of all my time with BitFi, has been the best. Even Tom Crown uses this event. You could go over and head over and take a look at his link too. But, if you don't want to go that far, you can take my word for it. Our link's right here. Goes till the 15th. BitFi is slick. They're easy. Dude, the best trading company ever. I've used Blowfin, and I've used Weeks. I don't like them. I don't like how much I was paying fees. I don't like how they were set up. That was just my opinion. And to be honest with you, I found Blowfin through this whole thing that we've done, and I loved it. I've loved my experience with them. I love the discount I get, and it's just nice, man. Simple, easy, smooth. And not just that, but if you want to sign up to our Discord, we head on over to the Discord server. We got scalp trades and swing trades. It's loading. I think it's loading. Swing, scalp. Let's see if this happens. Oh, there he goes. Okay, cool. And we actually got some scalp signals. Where's the scalp? Okay, here we go. We have a scalp signal on ETH, and I haven't seen anybody else do this. So we have a long entry for Ethereum with a price entry as a 720 this morning at $3,372. The stop loss at 32.50. Did it hit that? I don't know what's the price of Ethereum. It's going up to right now. Don't move. These are aggravated at top ROIs. Okay, interesting. So if you did enter this, guys, he would have been stopped out. That's not the best example, but if you look at the trade setup right here on ETH, they're targeting this range right here. I would have entered into right over here. You know, maybe I would have been stopped out, but this would have been the range I've been looking for. I think that would have been good range. To enter this trade, and then boom, anything but upside. Let's look at another one. How do I exit out of here? I don't know, guys. Give me a second. I expanded it on the wrong screen. There's the exit. Wasn't there visible? Okay. Why is it not going back in? Scalp swing. I can't see it. Why is it being weird? I can't see it. Let's move you to another screen. Okay, you guys watch and learn. Okay. Come over here. Scalp. What else do we have? One came in this morning at Bitcoin. All right, this was the 13th. That was 2 days ago. Okay, well, let's go to swings. Here's one TAC USDT as of yesterday, or yesterday at 1:50 in the morning. Which this is aggravated by top ROI traders. They're trading these altcoins, guys. Entry price of 542 to 0.49. Take profit 1, 2, 3, 4 levels at 73, 78, 85, 95, and 1040 with a stop loss at 447. This is a trade setup that they're talking about. Load up. That's pretty good, guys. So they have an entry point into this range. This is where they want you to get in. If you can get in right here, that's a lot of profit, man. All the way up to the top with a stop loss. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby. What else do they have in here? Altcoin. This is as of the 13th. So what they were looking at is this little bit of resistance right here. And they expect us maybe come down, enter your position in this zone. And if you get stopped out, it is what it is. But if it rejects off this zone and comes up, it could come up as high as $3.37, which is a nice gain. In fact, it could even go even higher and make a higher high up over here. It just doesn't tell you that. It just says, hey, take money where the money is guaranteed, or on a trade like that. Dash is taking off again. We are bullish. DCA, dude, do you think I'm bullish right now, DCA? No, absolutely not. I'm not bullish. Maybe short-term DCA, Mr. Hot Loss. You know me, I'm the same ballpark as you, bro. I'm seeing what you're putting down, bro. Not just that, I'm in agreement, man. I've been saying it back over here. I'm like, dude, the momentum hit high. This is slightly lower. This is even slightly lower. Red dot, downwards, price action. VWAP coming down. Absolutely not am I bullish. No, not till January, probably. You know, if we reversed right here with a strong, like, reversal, and we get a green dot, right here, okay, fine. I'll be bullish. You know, give it. I give it to you. We'll be bullish. Am I bullish right now? Absolutely not. No. I would love to tell you I'm bullish, DCA. Yeah, it looks bad. It looks really bad. I mean, look at it. It's like a straight upward trend for the last 2 years. Now, granted, maybe that's different for altcoins, because altcoins haven't been going up for 2 years, you know? But no, I am not bullish. Absolutely not. We might get like a little green dot back over here on this candle and get another couple of wicks up. I think we'd get a couple more than just one. A couple of wicks up, you know, come down here, get a couple of wicks up, reject. That's it. Done. What Crypto Face would say is ching, chong, ching, chong, chang. And he calls that a flippity flop pattern of some sort. In his words, he says it's bearish pattern. Getting 4 flip flops. It's not unheard of. Okay, no, I'm not bearish. I mean, I'm bearish, yes. Yes. Are you? Are you bearish? You know, I was talking to you about MicroStrategy. Did you look at the stock chart, though? Look at that. Look at that chart. That is so gross. A MicroStrategy, right? Am I right? I mean, dude, it's going down to $146. Put your putts in. Mark my words. That's where it's going. Look at the VWAP coming down, money flow coming down, strength Stokes RSI coming down. It is coming down to at least this range. It could come down likely to $73. I don't think MicroStrategy is going to go bankrupt. It's probably do mother effing 180 right this off this and go straight back up because Bitcoin's going to be in another cycle. I think the fact that he survived the last bear market, I hope he learned that Bitcoin can be volatile. You know, I'm not him, but that's what I hope. Actually, it's the first time I looked at it on the monthly. Let's get the 2 week. Let's zoom out. Woo! That is bad, bro. Peak right here. Everything's coming down. Let them buy back your stock cheap, man. Just do a cheap stock buyback. It's eyeballing that 200, man. 140 on the weekly. Manipulation. A lot of volume coming out of there. Absolutely. Now, I'm bearish. I'm 100% bearish. DCA, I don't know how much time you've had in the market, but I feel like we've had pretty similar experiences. Way late, but another you said at the very beginning. I'm scrolling up to the top right now. You said at the very beginning. Scrolling. Another at the very top at 118 this morning when I created it. You have 2 accounts. Are you hiding me? Everybody buy Dash, Dana Kaufman says. Dude, I would never buy Dash. I hope you make money, but I'd rather buy Zcash or Monero before I buy Dash. 200% increase for Dash soon. Dude, it's already up like a 2% increase. Daniel? I just don't know. This chart looks better for me, man. I'd rather buy something at a low like this. Straight downtrend, boom. We can wake up to 62 cents. 62 cents from 6 cents. That's a 10x. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not trying to time the tops, Daniel. This is a good experience for you. I don't try to time the tops. I try to buy the bottoms and get my guaranteed money. You know, I think this is a good range for that. This is GPU. Alex Becker call. Why is that? That's probably why it's that low. Let's look at Say. Say says damn near at the bottom. You know, I would expect a reversal some point in the future for Say. Come on, Say, you can do it. Oh, it's so low. Even for Say though, you know, I'm not buying way up. I'm not buying like this, Dan. I'm not buying the green and hoping that it goes up. I'm buying the red, and I'm hoping I can't wait till it goes up a little bit. You will be laughing when Dash is $200 consolidation for next month. I'm not laughing, Daniel. I hope you're right. I want you to make every cent that you lost in AVAX back. Excuse me. Because I'm not a big YouTuber out there. I'm doing this right now for free. I hardly get paid anything out of it. I make more in my day job than I do doing this. I just want you to make your money back. I don't want you to get hurt. I'm just generally telling you what I see in the markets. You know, AVAX is close to being a bottom. Same thing with Dash is close to being a top. Now it's close to being top. You can still make money on it. Now AVAX is close to being a bottom. So it's a bottom. You need to get the maximum amount for your money. And I hope that Dash tops at $300. Let's say $400 just because I like it. And you can sell every square inch of every cent you put in there and dump it on the next wave of people. And I hope that you can put it into AVAX at this level and you can profit. You know, I'm not the same level as everybody else. Blood money is blood money. You know, new people will come in and get dumped on. I was one of those people. That's what happened to me in 2021. I made a lot of money and I lost a lot of money. So I got dumped on. I just want what's best for everybody, man. You know, if you want to be in crypto, you got to get used to this volatility. On that note, guys, I'm going to tune out. Daniel, thank you for so much for showing up today and keeping the chat lively. I appreciate you. D-Not you. You're a brother from another mother, DCA. I appreciate you always throwing your charts in the Discord, DCA. I don't always comment every one of them, but I read every one of them, and I know everybody else does too because you give really good advice. Joe, another influencer in the space. He's a great guy. Guys, go follow Trade Intuition. He's always trying to do his best for you, just like me. We're out here every day doing the grind. William, I've never seen you before. I think you might have been a 636 subscriber. Thank you, William, for joining the most hydrated crypto community out there on the interweb. Scrolling up. Steven at Crypto. I hope you become another member too, Steven. I appreciate you, brother. I mean, I'd love to help you out, and I'm glad that you tuned in, and I could give you whatever I can give you, and hope you can chew at the meat and spit out the bones. Calvin, my friend, you always seem to sneak in here. Thinking of those who long BTC doesn't give a shit anymore. Props to those who have been around for a couple of cycles. Calvin, I just want to give you props, man. You always seem to sneak in, and somehow I always seem to miss you. You're a good dude, brother. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Sergio, welcome in, Sergio. Maybe a dead cat bounce, man. You know, you have to wait and see. I'm still bearish. I think we're gonna have a short squeeze, and we'll have to wait till we see what happens. What else do we got in here? Chara, I haven't seen you in a minute, Chara. Welcome in, my brother from another mother. Jump on into the Discord, Chara. I want to talk to you. DZ, we were gonna look at your coin. Let's take a quick peek at them. ACLX, guys. ACLX. Whoa, that was a crazy wick. It's like we told you, DZ. Remember, we said that was the top. I remember it. I don't know if you remember it, but I remember it saying that we had a high. I would take the money and run. You know, I think it was up back over here. Could be wrong. It's hard to remember all the time frames. It could keep going. It's probably gonna make a higher high. This is where we want Bitcoin to make it. Ching chong, ching chong, ching chong. But right now, we're trying to break above the 21. If we can break above the 21, we need to make a higher high. That'd be great. We have to wait and see. 4 hours showing a reversal doji candle. I don't think it'll make a higher high, but there could be some money be made up back up to 14 bucks. Let's take a look at Toshi, and it's the last one, guys. Toshi, Turbo, Toshi. Oh, gosh, Toshi's been being manipulated right now. We're at some sort of resistance because we drew it a long time ago. Maybe we did do Toshi. Yeah, we did do Toshi. I lied. We did do Toshi. GCA says, Pablo's. You think Dash get 300 to 400? No, I don't think that. You think that. I hope that you're right, but I don't think that. DCA says, but I think all those cryptos like DOT and Polygon will also do it too. I hope so, man. I hope people make money. I just like everybody growing. I don't like DOT, so, you know, I hope everybody makes some money and then it gets shorted to zero. Polygon, hey, you know, why not? They have Poly Market. I have nothing against them. My favorite coin, I like Crow. That's my favorite coin. That's my favorite coin. I'm hoping right now. I'm hoping I'm right. I'm hoping you're right too, Daniel. All right, guys. We'll be back tomorrow for the daily close. Pacific Standard Time, 3:45. And on that note, guys, enjoy your day. Have a great weekend. Deuces. Oh my gosh, Trent, you should have seen their faces. We killed them. I'm just kidding, guys. Have a great night. Love you all.